Good morning, this is Buy My Money, and today is October 27th, 2020, and welcome to day 16 of my journey to doubling my account using only price action. And if you're watching, thanks for joining me on this journey. Let me know if there are any topics you'd like to know about price action in the comments. I'm doubling a 5K account in the MES micros before moving to the ES minis. For those who do not know, MES is 10 times smaller than ES, but the chart moves almost identical to the ES. So you get the price action of the most liquidable asset in the world, but a tenth of the exposure. Theoretically, if you can double a 5K account in the MES, you can double a 50K account in the ES. In fact, it is harder to trade the micros since the percentage of commissions is more for the micros than the minis. I began this journey because if you make 1% a day, it'll take only 100 days to double your account. There are 252 trading days in a year, so it'll take less than half a year to double your account. That means you could potentially double your account twice in 1 year, which would 4x your account in only 1 year. Then every year after that, it will be exponential growth. I'm currently around 37% of doubling my account. I've been making an average about 2 to 3% a day, so I'm currently on track to doubling my account in 2 to 3 months. I always have my account amount on the top of my screen. The price action strategy I use is a two-legged pullback and traps. And if you don't know what a two-legged pullback is, simply this pattern. First pullback, first entry, second pullback, and we like to enter into the second entry right here. So this is also called an ABC pattern. So A, B, C, and enter in second entry right here. And we like to enter into these second entries at key entry points. And the reason why we look for this pattern is because Al Brooks says the market likes to move in twos. And so this is the market making two attempts to typically make a new trend. Or make a trend, and it fails, and on the second attempt that fails is when we like to go in. Traders are more confident the second time the market typically likes to do something. That's why the market makes double tops, double bottoms, things like that. Oftentimes retests, pullbacks, previous resistance, previous support zones. On my screen, I have, on my chart, I have very few indicators. I have the 20 EMA, the solid blue line. I have this dash line to 240 SMA, recommended by Al Brooks. And also the custom indicator I made to track the count of legs and also the type of leg. So dark green, dark red are two-legged pullbacks, and magenta boxes are traps. And also the script tells you the upcoming leg coming up. So you see it's a dark green 2 coming up, and so currently it's a dark green 2. And also the tick counter, the amount of ticks left in the candle. If you'd like to know more about the strategy, go ahead and check out the channel. I have playlists for beginners and intermediates to teach how to count legs, how to find two-legged pullbacks, how to identify traps, and so forth. Al Brooks recommends you trade your I don't care size. So for me, that's 3 contracts, 2 scalps, and 1 runner. I use the 2584 tick chart as my main chart. Mac from Price Action Trading System uses the 2000 tick chart, which is fine, but I like to use the 2584 since it is the closest Fibonacci number to 2000. Why Fibonacci numbers? Well, because Fibonacci numbers appear all over in nature, and so if the market reflects human nature, I would like to use the Fibonacci numbers whenever I can. I also use some other charts to help see different time frames. These are all Fibonacci numbers. I use the 610, 2584, 10,946, and also a 5-minute chart. Since Al Brooks uses a 5-minute chart, I like to make the best. Now on to the technical analysis here. From yesterday's, we still have this main channel, descending channel coming up, coming down. It's actually off the screen now. This is 14 days worth of price action. Currently the 2K chart at 2584. And so, yeah, I have this pivot back here, which is now missing, and the pivot down here, and it's making this pretty strong channel here. Actually touches right there. Doesn't make much difference to the chart. Now within here, I also have this bouncing off the bottom of this support, or the bottom of the channel, and it's currently in this ascending channel. And I made it this channel from this pivot, and this pivot. If you don't know, the rule is, on uptrends, you find pivots on the bottom, and you connect two lines that if you were to extend the line, it will intersect in all the points. And between those 2 points, you go to the other side and find a pivot high that if you create a parallel line, it will not intersect any other points between these 2 points. If it intersects over here, it's fine. It's good information for us. It means it's overextended, at least according to this channel. This red line is yesterday's close. Also gonna chart the 5-minute. I like charting the 5-minute because it tracks both price and time, whereas a tick chart tracks price and volume. So I like to have the 5-minute chart as well. Also good, if you find confluence between the tick chart and the time chart, then you have found genuine confluence between volume and time. Alright, we got a two-legged pullback here in this range from this pivot to this pivot to this pivot, and so we wait for a good signal bar. Now we're just been trading in a range all day, so just for those who are confused, let me just draw this clear channel here. It's currently breaking out right now. Strong bull bars. This could be a trap here, breaking out this range. And it's a breakout of this trend, so it's actually showing some strength here, breaking out 240 SMA. Might create some resistance. If not, then our next resistance level is this trend line up here. Pretty strong move up. Not sure if you want to go short here. You might want to short on the second try down. So two-legged pullback here, and you can see there's a red number here saying that the next leg will be a two-legged pullback or second entry. You can see here the green, dark greens and dark reds, so A, B, C, and then dark green, A, B, C, dark red. I think I might wait for one more push up here if this does trigger, just because of the strength of these bull bars right now. We've just been in trading range all day, so I'm assuming we're going to just continue to be in trading range. Micro double top here. Very little pullback, still ending with a bull bar here. So you got to think, like, as a bull, are we buying? Are we continuing to buy? And see if we get double bottom here. We have a double bottom currently, micro double bottom, micro double top. This is also creating a range, completely overlapping bars at the moment. Top of this range here, right from this pivot, and this pivot here, we created this range. if this does a break, then it's a terrible signal bar to go into. Okay, bulls are not even trapping bears right now. Okay, decent signal bar now on the micro double top. What I'd like to see is another attempt up and missing the top of this by one tick. That's what I want to see. It might breach it. It might go back up first. But I do want to see another attempt up and missing it by one tick. Or this could just give you a point right now. Straight up scalp. But typically the first pullback on a strong bull trend like that gets bought back up. Just want to see how far it gets bought back up here. This is a key entry point with a micro double top. Am I missing opportunity here? I'll be patient. Being patient here. See how high this goes up. I want to see it get one tick below this high here. Ooh, already going down. Yeah, I want to see it go one tick below. One tick, that's two ticks below. One tick below. Okay, broke it. Okay. So now those who went short here are broken. They are stopped out. And I see this time and time again. The market, the institutions just taking people's stop losses right here, knowing that it's right there. And then it comes down to second attempt. Seen it many times. See the higher time frames. Probably can make a point just putting a limit order here, to be honest. But let's see. Ooh, okay, really broken now. Double top here with this swing high. Crossing over here, the EMAs. The good signal bar, I might be interested here. It's just riding the 20 EMA here. I need a good signal bar. Pretty good signal bar, still bullish actually. Missed it by one tick. Missed a high by one tick. Double top. Upper double top, okay. Breaking it, breaking out. Starting to make a wedge. Okay, I'm in this trade. Micro double top. It's a higher high, but still pretty much a micro double top here. Far away from the 20 MA. Had a trap here and then tried to push up. Worst case scenario, this will create a wedge, in my opinion, which I'll be willing to scale in. Some sort of wedge like this. Create a double top from here. Character of the market today has been trading range all day. And so I'm just thinking it's not going to be moving that much. It's just been in this all day, this range here. So we're at the top of the range. Makes sense to short it towards the top of the range. Okay, made my point. Probably be stopped out soon. Stopped out my point. Alright, been super busy today, but maybe I can get another trade in here. We have a two-legged pullback here. A, B, C, and I'm waiting for a breach of a prior candle's high to go long here. Currently creating a triple bottom. This is range day, so that's a 5-minute chart. Ooh, okay. Bounced off of it, but made a closed lower than that. Higher highs. So she goes right here. Huh. Okay. Very few legs on the 10K chart. Pretty much a low volume day today. Most of the time I'm just updating all my trend lines here. There we go. currently what we have on the table is wedging here, making a type of triangle. Terrible signal bar. Let's wait for this to resolve. Whew. We're riding under the 20 EMA pretty consistently right now. Creating a downwards trend at the moment. Kind of like this. Huh. I'll be disciplined here. Won't take this, even though most likely will make a point, but we'll see. Terrible signal bar to go into. Made a point on the 610 chart. Good signal bar there. Barely had enough room to make a point. Terrible signal bar. Resistance is right above it. Tough trade in my opinion. Still made a point, but sellers waiting above. Sellers waiting above, as you can see with this big bear bar. Waiting for a trap here actually. Let me see if this trap is successful. Two-legged pullback. Actually, the two-legged pullback triggered, and there's a trap now waiting. But I personally think you can pretty much buy anywhere here and make money. Huh. So it triggered the uptrend. Now the question is, where do we buy? You could buy anywhere, I think, and make a point. It's a terrible signal bar. Lower highs, lower lows. Let me see here. I'm counting on a breakout. Oh, almost hit my target. Pretty much think you can buy anywhere here and make money. My thinking is started the uptrend here, and you could buy one tick above here, but basically if you think you can make a point buying one tick above here, you can make a point buying one tick anywhere below it. So this is why I just bought it kind of down here, and very high chance to make a point. And there's my point. Very high chance to make a point, like I said. A, B, C. Okay, breaking down. Poked below it. Are we gonna break down now? Still doubt it. People buy limit orders 2 points below the previous low, pivot low here. Not even 2 points, 1 point seems like. Yeah, about 1 point below. Huge reversal bar here. Gonna buy here. The ABC pattern right at the bottom of the range, showing reversal bar. Looking for a point. Huge reversal bar at the bottom of the range. Looking for my point. Very high chance to get a point here. Point made. See if we can get a runner here. High potential for runner. Nope, no runner. I'd be interested here. Another two-legged pullback. A, B, C, A. Long tail here. Reversal bar here. Came back to retest it, and I think this is going to break out. 20 EMA. This reversal bar here on the bottom of the range is probably my biggest clue that this is going to go up once this two-legged pullback triggers. Again, I'm probably going to buy it at a better value if it does pop over. As in, I'll probably buy it, see it initiate, commence the leg up, and then I'll probably buy it with a limit order underneath somewhere. Currently double top, micro double top here. Terrible signal bar. Trap at the same time the two-legged pullback happens here. Trap on the 610. I'll be interested here. The trap on the 610 is the same as the two-legged pullback on the 2K chart, 2584 chart. The 610, here's a trap. Oh, it's a little lower now, but it was there previously. Trap commenced. I need this leg to start. Lower high here. Double top with a lower high. High chance to make a point going upwards, in my opinion, if it triggers. See how the 5-minute looks. Green to neutral. 10K. Man, 10K, jeez. It's like 20 bars and 10K. Inside bar. I'm interested here. Let's see how low I can get this. Ooh. I'm interested. Yeah, I'm interested here. Let's see what happens. $6.10 floating above the 20 MA. Point made. We have a runner. I was very interested there because, well, first off, two-legged pullback. Second off, big reversal bar on the bottom of the range. And yeah, so let's just see how high we can go here. Albeit it was below the 20 MA, but it was at the breakout point, and if the two-legged pullback triggers, it would have been a breakout. It's like right at a breakout point, so the two-legged pullback is what probably would trigger the breakout. High chance. See if we can get back to what was 4 points made. Well, I like 4 points. Do I need more than that? Sure. Let's just keep going. Oh, it's a 20 EMA. on the 5-minute, might be blocking it. Free trade, nothing to lose, so I'm just going to keep it. Trailing my stop, 1 tick below previous bar. I'm expecting this bar to finish up here somewhere, so just going to move it up preemptively. Okay, stop that. For those who don't know, there's 2 versions of a 2-legged pullback. There is the A, B, C. That's a 2-legged pullback, and this is actually also a valid 2-legged pullback. So you have one where this low goes beyond this low, and you have one where the low doesn't go beyond this low. And the rule is as long as the high does not break the previous pivot high, we have a 2-legged pullback. And so it could either look like this variation or this variation. This variation is the second one here, as you can see. And when it happens at resistance or support levels, it's actually very, very strong reversal sign. Because kind of see what it's trying to say. It's trying to say that the bears try to take it down, bulls took it up. Bears try to take it down again, but could not even make it past the previous low, and the bulls took over. And so this is a pretty strong indication. So on the top, like a support level here, say you had like a support level that looked like this, it's a good place to take it. Also, say you had a resistance level and you had something similar where instead of going up here, it stops somewhere here and it goes down. It's a pretty strong reversal sign. It's type of a double bottom, double top, but really it's a 2-legged pullback. A, B, C. So we're gonna wrap up the day here. I didn't realize that this window wasn't being captured, but at the end of the day, up 102, which is about 2%, and that puts me around 39% of my goal. And the market's gonna close in about 15 minutes. It's 3:43 right now. And, I don't like to make trades in the last 30 minutes. So I'm gonna wrap up here, and so we are in a range. This is a 5-minute chart, and we are in a range. Here's a 2K chart for those who are interested. Been in range all day, and to be honest, it's like, okay, that information is absolutely useless when the day is over. Of course, anyone can look at this and say this is a range, but extremely useful information is if we can get information that gives us a forward-looking information. So that's why the 5-minute chart is very good. The 5-minute chart can give us a sense of the character of the day, but the first 10 bars. So the first 10 bars we see here is the open of today was right here on this bar. And we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars, and you can even count this bar if you want to count this entire range of overlapping price action. And that kind of gives you the character of the day. And so when you see this, you can try to look for double bottoms, extreme bottoms when there's a pivot low and then comes back up and then this pivot low is tested again. You can kind of say, okay, maybe this is a high chance that this will be a trading range day because of the first 10 bars will be purely overlapping, and the fact that we are testing a major swing low, also major swing highs were tested here. So see, that's useful information when you can look at the beginning of the day, and that gives you information for the rest of the day. If anyone charts the day, says, yeah, it's a range day today, that's useless information, to be honest. So yeah, I think end of the day up 2%. Pretty choppy day, being a range day, but I had a couple good trades in. Just yeah. Let's see. Couple two-legged pullbacks. I actually had a really busy day today, just work-wise, and so I didn't have much chances to stare at the charts, and so I just kind of traded early on and towards the end of the day, and still ended up being up 2%. So I'll take that. And yeah, hope everyone else did well, and happy trading, and God bless.